Gallifrey gals. Gallifrey gals. Gallifrey gals. Welcome to our sci-fi world. It's Gallifrey gals.
I wish I finished my bite. I'm like, oh, I'm ready.
Bye. I mean, that's us pretty much all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
how you doing?
What's going on? Welcome to the Gallifrey Gals Get a Wibbly Wobbly. I'm Paula.
I'm Katrina.
And we're the Gallifrey Gals. And this is my hair now, left my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Okay. Hi. Yes, here we are watching.
What are we watching? Doctor Who? Why
You
did
know
I
it's
flip off the camera.
I don't know. I was just about to
happened?
say, Katrina, you know it's not out of our system. And then you did that. Like, you immediately proved that it is not out of our system.
I literally don't know why. It was just my hand did the motion. I'm so sorry, everybody.
I brewed my tea too strong.
Just to me. All right, we're here to watch series 11.
It was like, we're gonna watch more Jodie, I think.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we're on the third episode of series 11,
and it is called Rosa.
Rosa. Okay, interesting. I have no predictions.
Really? Okay. Let's do this.
I have none.
We're no more dicking around. Let's just
We're just gonna watch it.
get into it.
Nearly. Sheffield? Almost.
Shut.
So not Sheffield then.
You're doing this deliberately, aren't you? Who are you talking to?
If it's me, I haven't touched anything.
Talking to the TARDIS.
1955? Elvis? Could we see Elvis?
Cool. This week.
I think it's in New York this
You
week.
haven't got Elvis's phone number.
Don't ever tell anyone I lent him a mobile phone.
Don't you ever? She gets so serious.
What's that?
Excuse me. This
Yeah.
Is your boy?
it's my grandson, actually.
Your what?
My grandson.
You ain't from around here. He's friends of yours?
No, sir. Just on my lunch break, wondering if I can help out with any misunderstanding. Are you crazy?
He slapped me.
Did you read the newspapers? You know what they did to young Emmett Till. You want that to be you?
No.
Did your mother raise you with no manners? I will take a no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Parks, Rosa Parks.
No way.
Kidding.
Brilliant. Also a problem. Registering traces of Artron energy all around her. Why is that?
Yeah. Some weird's going on. Also, I'm just not gonna talk about accents in this, okay, y'all? I'm just not gonna do it.
Yep.
Because who the fuck does this guy think he is?
Good luck, my guy.
Yeah, you're not getting in there. Well, you're a time cop.
We don't serve Negroes.
You also don't naturally talk in that accent. I heard how hard you hit your R.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
I
know.
don't eat them.
Oh, Mexicans. She talking to me? I need to eat somewhere else.
If she can live here her whole life, a couple of hours ain't gonna kill her. It ain't gonna kill me, right?
It could.
I'm cool. What do you reckon, Mexican lady?
Mexican. Oh my gosh.
She was a piñata.
TFB.
Can we open it?
Is the right question. Is anyone excited? Because I'm really excited.
There's a bomb.
Don't kill the vibe, Graham. This is very bad news. Secondary charger for a...
That thing. Oh my gosh. It just made shit disappear fully. Wow, they got out of there real fast.
I don't like it.
You've been leaving traces of residual Artron energy all over 1955.
And what are you, the Artron police? Maybe you are.
Come on, gang.
Scanning ya.
Not sure about temporal displacement.
Displaces you through time. A blast hits you, you're thrown through time to wherever the user has set it.
Jeez.
Except for the very far future.
That's horrible.
Yes, and it uses Artron molecules.
That's horrible.
It's kind of like a weeping angel.
Would presumably
a little
want
bit.
The TARDIS detected when it brought us here. What do you remember about Rosa from school?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right on the wall.
That is vandalism. We'll have to pay for that.
Don't worry, special pen.
You ain't Banksy.
Or am I? The bus on the 1st of December.
That was a good joke.
And it's truly, it's like,
She was coming home from work.
we don't know.
People thought she didn't stand because she was tired from working, but she wasn't.
Better go hide in the bathroom.
Seriously.
It's terrible.
Awful to have to. Oh, I thought she was lying.
One of those. Or have I?
It's an offense to harbor colors in a room here.
We're not harboring anyone who doesn't have a right to be here.
Mm.
Give them enough time to get the fuck out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this has got to just feel so awful.
To be here just as history's taking place.
This ain't history here, yes. We're hiding behind bins.
That's where she works. This must be a stop. Perfect. We can wait here, then get on the bus with her when she finishes work. Have a little chat.
Don't follow so close.
I know, you're not being very...
Dudes don't understand.
Rosa Parks.
Walking way too close to her.
Way too close, way too intimidating.
You better not be following me. And how do I know you're not a spy for the police or the FBI?
Because if they were gonna send a spy, they send one who could actually follow you without and didn't have a British accent. Also, don't think they know any black guys.
Stonewall.
Oh, rubbish liar. On your wrist is a storm cage identifier. The most secure prison facility this side of the universe. Not in this time zone, of course, but I guess that's where the vortex manipulator comes in. And it was nasty enough that Storm Cage placed a neural restrictor in your brain before releasing you back into the universe.
How can you know that? Who are you?
Very good scan of this. A restrictor means you can't kill or injure any living thing.
That's
It
interesting.
stops you from doing it, no matter how much you want to try. So even if I do this, smash your vortex manipulator. Yeah, there it is. You can't harm me. As much as you want to. Better be nice to me because I'm your best chance of getting out of this time zone now. Neutered criminal. On release.
Not playing around. Not playing around.
Why?
I said he could listen in and save coffee. This is my husband, Pops. Is Dr. King from Dexter Avenue Baptist Church.
What? Martin Luther King? That's correct. Oh my days. My nan loves you.
Your name?
My grand.
I'm sorry for your loss, son.
Thank you. Thank you, Martin Luther King. She'd be chuffed to know that you said that.
Ryan.
Excuse me, Dr. King. Yes, Rosa Parks?
Just says everybody's full names constantly.
You want to save
Just
that
can't
coffee,
help
yeah?
it.
He's like, wow, I'm serving coffee to these people.
Certain coffee, Parks and Dr. King. Yeah.
Keep history in order. No changing it. Just guarding it against someone who wants to disrupt it. Now, can we concentrate?
How are we supposed to keep history in order?
I've got an idea. Same idea? Full winner.
Fishing takedown.
Elias Griffin Jr.
Yeah.
Congratulations. There's a taxi coming to pick you up in 30 minutes to take you to the airport.
30 minutes.
Unless you don't want to go.
Oh, we're ready.
I'm like, I need some official paperwork or something.
Not back in 1955, man.
job.
People
Just
believe anything. You
trust
show up
all
on
of
the
it.
door,
Everything I told him.
especially in the South.
We need to stick tight to Rosa.
How you doing, Cockle? We've been looking for you all along the creek.
Yo, Jimmy Blake. What's up, blood?
What's up, blood?
You can't be here.
Yeah, I can be wherever I
How
want.
many of you part? Can I pick them up?
Out of my seat!
Oh, settle down.
All right, settle down.
Have the damn creek.
Oh yeah, just leave your garbage. Take your 40s with you.
That is one nasty tear.
Yes, it is. And there is nothing us Brits hate more than a clothing emergency. This evening, and if it's torn, I'll get in such trouble. Don't let her out of your sight. I'm gonna go meet Graham and Ryan. Remember, get Rosa out of here by 5:40 at the latest to be on that bus on time.
What in the hell?
It's him.
Replacement bus service.
Tim boy. You again.
They're gonna be like,
Get everywhere now. Come on, hop in and do your job.
I know, I literally get everywhere.
How do you know that?
But you kept going.
Always. And education makes you unstoppable.
Everything here is a fight for you. Don't you get tired? What keeps you going?
Promise it tomorrow? That should just about...
Love it. Let's go. I'll walk you out. Pay you on the way.
Oh.
whoo.
Mate, move your car so the bus gets through. Come on, out of the way.
No. You get out my way. Parks won't be asked to stand. She won't protest. And your kind won't get above themselves.
Maybe she'll do it anyway.
Stay in your place.
What is wrong with you?
Living in the past. Why don't you stay there?
Oh, it worked. Right, come on in. We can go. Job done. History's safe.
If we get off, there's enough empty seats for white passengers. Rosa won't be asked to move.
Part of history.
Oh, no, I don't want to be part of this.
We have to.
Oh,
Sorry.
Graham.
Help her.
Y'all better make it light on yourselves and let me have those seats. Stand up now.
I don't think I should have to.
If you don't stand, I'm gonna have you arrested.
You may do that.
On Monday, the boycotts begin. And in just over a year, on the 21st of December 1956, segregation on buses in Montgomery was ended. And in June 1999, Rosa receives the Congressional Medal from President Clinton. She changed the universe. Look at this. Asteroid 284996, also known as Rosa.
An asteroid named after her. I wish I understood better why our villain wanted to stop this, other than just like blanket racism. I wish there was more of a reason there.
Yes, my biggest complaint about this episode is the quote unquote villain. It seems very.
I don't understand why
yeah, it's so loosely written, and to just like have Ryan like displace him in time, and it's just like, well,
now he's gone.
It's definitely like the loosest part of that episode for me that I do
like
not.
What I thought was going to happen, and I wonder if it was there and they had to edit out for time or something, but when Ryan had that little confrontation with him, I thought he was going to reveal why this was the thing he needed to do. He was convinced at this moment in time rippled to whatever his situation was, but
instead of just your kind need to stay in your place.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
just kind of like the generic racism, because the problem is it is very easy to see yourself as not racist when racism is always portrayed by these like obviously bad people. Because we all have in us the capability of bigotry.
Yeah.
And
it's generations of instilled like societal things that have just and like they get casually looked over. Like, I mean,
just like when they got on the bus and they just sat in the white seats and they're like not even thinking.
No, they're just talking about like, oh, blah blah blah, the plan, this is what we need to do, and like there's no hesitation for them.
Yeah. And were they being like intentionally disrespectful or unfair or racist to their companions? No, but it was a situation that they couldn't understand, and that we as white people can't understand.
Correct.
And man, one thing that makes me so sad is, so this makes me think of one of the best episodes of television ever made. It's an episode, funny enough, of Deep Space Nine. A show that otherwise I'm not a big fan of. But this episode in The Pale Moonlight.
Uh-huh.
and it's a historical episode, and the captain Sisko Commander Sisko, excuse me, on Deep Space Nine is a black man, and they kind of have this historical episode where he is trying to be a sci-fi writer in the 60s, I believe, and experiences racism and police brutality, frankly. And the saddest thing to me about watching that and watching this is how little truly has changed in the way people of color are treated by society and by authority.
And I think also
deeply tragic.
It's deeply tragic. And I think people also tend to forget that is not even 100 years ago.
Yeah. Rosa Parks was given an award in 1999.
I was 6 years old.
Yeah, I was 15.
Yeah.
That's like barely a generation ago that this shit happened. 1950, that's right. 1955 is right before my parents were born. So that's like just a generation ago.
Yep. Like it's not that long
ago. This stuff is so recent, and there's still so much work to do to create a world where we are all actually treated with any kind of equality. And if you benefit from, look, as some people are going to not like this, the fact that I'm saying any of this on the episode.
There are people that don't like this episode because they think it's too political. There's already that talk of like how it's, so like, yeah, there are going to be people who don't like this.
If you don't like this,
I'm sorry.
Then I'm sorry. But if you, just because I want to be clear that we, as white people, we benefit from these from systemic racism. We benefit from it. Yes. That doesn't mean we are choosing necessarily consciously to benefit from it. That doesn't make us bad people, but it is a thing that we benefit from. And the only way to change things is to become aware of the fact that we are benefiting from it so that we know what needs to be changed so that that playing field is equalized. And that's what I'll say. No one. I am not saying that anyone watching this who benefits from white privilege, another buzzword that's going to make some people very mad when they watch this, but just because you benefit from that doesn't make you a bad person.
No.
But you do need to be aware of the ways that you are privileged, again, so that you can make an effort to rebalance the scales for people who there's no reason that anyone should be treated any differently because their skin color is different. There's nothing inherently different about who we are. All humans. Just like there's nothing inherent about we are all, whatever your anatomy is, whatever your melatonin, whatever your serotonin is, whatever your melanin is, like we are all humans. We have the same value as humans. And
I'm sorry, but if you were to cut any of our arms off, we're gonna have the same fucking blood, we're gonna have the same fucking bones, we're gonna have the same fucking veins, we are gonna have, like there's nothing else to it. Yeah. And I think another thing that people have a hard time with is that they hear the word privilege and think that means that they're being told that they lived
you have an easy life.
And no, that doesn't take away from the fact that, yes, I had a rough childhood. Yes, we struggled with money, and there were I have had hard times growing up, but I can still look back and reflect on moments where we still benefited because of, there's
and just in ways that people may not even realize, just the way you might get treated when you walk into a store.
Exactly.
For example.
Exactly.
The way you might get treated in a job interview. That's what we mean.
Exactly. Like, yes, I had a hard life, but did I do stupid things while driving around and get pulled over as a 17-year-old white girl and they just scoffed and let me be? Yes. Yeah. In situations where my friends of color did not get treated that way. They did not get treated that way. So yeah,
that's what we mean.
And I knew this was going to be a conversation. I knew this was going to be, because there's no way we can't just
watch this and not have these
talk about
conversations when we're not going to.
This is Paula and Katrina. It's the same thing we do on Star Trek. It's the same thing we'll always do.
If you know us by now, hopefully the people who would be legitimately mad about this conversation don't watch our channel anymore already. Because if you watch anything with us by now, I feel like you know that this conversation is coming, that we're going to talk about this stuff.
Yeah. And you know what? Because again, you have the fandom of the Whovians who are like, oh, we're just getting all these woke episodes, blah blah blah, and it's like, you know what, yeah, you want to sit there and call it a woke episode or whatever, but I'm sorry, did we have several classic series and serials where Black men were treated as fucking nothing and given no lines and treated as animals, like, and made to portray to be that way? Yeah. So you know what, let's fucking give some proper fucking episodes, and let's learn some history.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Black culture. Let's learn some fucking history on what has happened.
This is a show about time travel. You go back in history. Mm-hmm. This is a thing that happened historically. This is a way people were treated historically. There is nothing out of line, out of theme with this show going to look at this. If they're gonna go look at Charles Dickens or Shakespeare or the shit you went through in World War I, then why not this? Why not?
Bill and just all of it.
I just like,
now
there's nothing. Is this a little preachy? Yeah, it's a little preachy, but is it woke? No. Come on. It's not. It's viewing history through the lens of two white people and two companions who are people of color. And why not? Now, do I wish that more of these actors playing Americans had better Southern accents?
Yes. They were so bad. So bad.
I mean, a lot of Americans can't do a good Southern accent, but I complain about Southern accent in almost everything.
I love me a good Southern accent.
And Alabama is its own specific
Alabama is a
type of accent,
very specific accent.
But yeah, I know I have family in Alabama, so
I would have to say that for me, my biggest complaint about it is the villain, because I do feel that it kind of just like,
that's what makes it feel woke to me.
It just. I feel like it diminishes her story a little bit. I feel like it doesn't give her, I feel like there's something lacking about that for the story of Rosa Parks. Like, to just have a villain that's like, oh, nope, here I am. I just hate Black people for no apparent reason. No this, no that. It's just, I've showed up in 1955 because I'm mad about who knows what time period he's fucking from. Like, we know nothing about him. So it just feels very disparaging. Like, it just is very like I don't like that. You know, but I still think there's so many beautiful moments in this, and I enjoy the moment with them. I mean, I don't enjoy them having to hide behind dumpsters, but the conversation that they got to have there with one another, like, and us seeing that, like, I don't know, there are a lot of parts of this that I really, really, really enjoyed. So, and that really breaks my heart at the end. It's going to make me cry again. Really breaks my heart at the end when Graham is just like, I don't want to be a part of like this. I don't want to be a part of this. Like, it just sucks. Like, it's just so shitty, Oof. So yeah, of course this conversation was going to come. It's
it's us.
It's us, and it's this topic. You can't. I feel like it would be so disrespectful not to acknowledge these things, but that's again where we stand on this topic. So
there's
still so
is this
much.
How I always acknowledge things or thought about things or viewed things? No, things are growth. Sometimes you're young and dumb, or you don't have the experience, you don't have the exposure to certain things to understand what you have or haven't benefited from, or how things are or aren't fucked up, or you've been told your whole life that certain kinds of people are certain kinds of way, and you have to learn. You have to be open to the idea that might be wrong, and you have to learn and grow, and that's part of it too. So like, if this is a hard conversation for you to hear, I feel you. It is hard. And it's okay that you're feeling that, like, oh, this is hard, but like sit with that for a little bit and think about like why, because that's a process that I've had to go through, like, you know, and always. So,
and
anyway.
One of my favorite, I can't remember where I heard this from or where I was talking with someone, but it's just about and this can be taken in different contexts, whether it's from trauma or this or that, but like, you can't unlearn a language, but you can learn a new one. And, you know, like, and that's that. So yeah, that was Rosa.
Yeah.
Oh, and also that actress that played Rosa Parks, she was in the episode 42, the one where Martha, you thought Martha was gonna die.
Yeah. Oh, I remember 42. Perhaps it was all right.
Episode.
She had a weird thing with her R's as well, but I wondered, it was such a specific sound that it made me wonder. I'm gonna look up Rosa Parks speaking. Like maybe she had pronounced words that way, and she was copying that because she had a slightly weird way of saying like the OR sound.
Yes.
But
how she get into my so
like
she say where
weird. It was almost like instead of like worth, it was almost like weird.
She said
it's weird.
Like
yeah, it is weird, but
but yeah.
Anyway, all right, y'all. Thank you for listening, and you know, especially that's not like a planned. You know, it's not like an articulate planned statement we just made. This is us just sharing our thoughts and feelings just that come up when we're watching something. So thank you for granting us grace in this moment as well, as we just try to work through stuff and express stuff ourselves. So,
and admit to the fact that like there's so much about it that we don't fucking understand, and we're never going to understand because we fucking won't. But we are here to learn.
Yeah.
And to grow and to hear the stories of others so that we can try to understand. That's the best that we can do. And that's the best that you can do.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. If you want to continue to support what we're doing and these sorts of conversations, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, because who knows, this video might get a lot of thumbs down and bad comments. So if it does, just give it a like. Leave us a nice comment.
If you're genuinely here and you appreciate these sort of things, like, yeah, just, you know how the internet can be. It's hard. Yeah. If you don't normally comment, if you could just throw a nice, that'd be great. Because these ones are good. These ones are hard. These ones are hard. So,
and if you would like to support us financially, help continue what we do here with Gallifrey Gals, which is hopefully bringing you a little joy, you can support us on Patreon, which gets you full-length reactions, access to our Discord community, and for our animation shows, you get those a week early.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I guess that's that.
Got your Gallifrey Gals next time.
As we watch more.
Who?
The Doctor.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a little thumbs up, and if you want to be notified when we post new content, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell in the corner.